Hello everybody, Ashraf here from Ash English. How you doing today? Lovely to have you here, guys. Today I've got a spoken lesson for you guys. It's all about ain't. It's incredibly common TV expression. Ain't. Now, you have to be very careful about this word. This is not a standard English. Alright? I hear you say, why should we learn non-standard English? Great question, guys. Even though it's non-standard English, you hear this a lot, especially in films, songs, everywhere on the street. It's quite common in English. It's quite cool to understand, even if you don't wish to speak it. In order to understand, you should learn it. In fact, I don't use it, but you have to learn it to understand others, because you hear this everywhere. The meaning may change depending upon the situation. It can be used in various ways. This is very versatile word in English. Alright? Even famous people use this. Let's watch the video of Barack Obama, then we'll come back. Alright, here we go.
I mean, if you really want a list, come talk to me. Cause that ain't nothing. That's the best they can do at NASCAR.
Okay, he says that ain't nothing, which means in this case ain't means isn't. Guys, remember, ain't is always negative. We can use any subjects for ain't. For instance, I ain't, we ain't, they ain't, you ain't. Alright? The pronunciation ain't. Most of the cases you don't hear T sound. Alright? Ain. Glottal T. Ain. So you hear ain. I ain't. We ain't. They ain't. Okay? He says, Obama says, that ain't nothing, which means that is not anything. Remember, the grammar is bad. Alright? But it's incredibly common. That's why we discuss this on this channel. Okay, let's have some more examples. She ain't no student. She ain't no student, which means she is not a student. It ain't my fault. It ain't my fault, which means it's not my fault. That ain't so bad, which means that's not so bad. He ain't coming. He ain't coming, which means he isn't coming. It ain't me. It is not me. It ain't free. It's not free. That ain't easy. That ain't easy. That ain't easy, which means that's not easy. That ain't true. That's not true. It ain't gonna get done. It's not going to get done. It ain't gonna happen, which means it's not going to happen. Next, ain't means I'm not. I ain't really supposed to fan out right now, which means I am not really supposed to fan out right now. I ain't talking to you, which means I'm not talking to you. I ain't going, meaning I'm not going. I ain't happy, I'm not happy. I ain't the boss, I'm not the boss. I ain't gonna read your mail, I'm not gonna read your mail. You ain't gonna get them out of there. In this case, ain't means are not. Okay, let's have some more examples. You ain't gonna believe it, which means you're not going to believe it. We ain't going anywhere at the moment, meaning we are not going anywhere at the moment. They ain't doing their job, which means they are not doing their job. I ain't gonna make it. I ain't gonna make it, which means I'm not going to make it. They ain't gonna watch this. They are not going to watch this. And we going to the park? Question. Which means aren't we going to the park? Alright, next, number 4, ain't, which means have not. Have not. I ain't got time for the bath, which means I haven't got time for the bath. I ain't got time for it. I haven't got time for it. Remember, ain't is always negative. Alright, next, we ain't got no money. We ain't got no money. In this case, two negatives. Bad grammar. Not good for any type of writing, especially in exams. Alright, this is spoken, very slang. Alright, we hear this word, especially in films, songs, on the street. Alright, non-standard English. But we have to learn it because people use this all the time, especially native English speakers. Alright, next. I ain't got enough money to buy a new bike. I ain't got, which means I haven't got enough money to buy a new bike. Next, you ain't got nothing now, double negative, which means you haven't got anything now. Next, I ain't never seen any of that, which means I haven't double negative. Next, we ain't sorted the problem out, which means we haven't sorted the problem out. Next, I ain't been to Dubai, which means I haven't been to Dubai. Next, number 5, ain't means has not. Alright, she ain't done nothing wrong. She ain't done nothing wrong, which means she hasn't done anything wrong. Okay, he ain't been to China, which means he hasn't been to China. Next, she ain't got a car. She doesn't have a car, or she hasn't got a car. He ain't got a clue. He hasn't got a clue. He doesn't have a clue. Alright, next. She ain't forgotten. She ain't forgotten. She hasn't forgotten. Alright. She ain't got no issue. She ain't got, which means she hasn't got. Alright guys, we've come to the end. That's it for today from me. Remember guys, this expression is incredibly common. It's non-standard English, so you don't have to use this in business situation. Don't use in any kind of interview, not in exams. Alright? I don't use this. I don't recommend this, but you have to learn this because you need to understand other people, because we can't stop them. People use this a lot. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, please smash the subscribe button and tap the notification. Cheers guys.